Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome in the kitchen with Talli Faye. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's a beautiful morning out here in Iowa, Texas, after all them old thunderstorms and that flood and rain and stuff, you know. But it goes away just as quick as it comes up. I'm always grateful for that part of it, right? And again, you'll never hear me fussing about the rain in Texas, because one day it's going to stop, y'all. Summertime's coming on, and we're going to be crying and praying for some rain. So, don't be hating on it. It'll go away soon enough, y'all. And yes, we have the same problems. It's flooding our gardens and all those things and stuff, but you just got to just keep counting your blessings on it. Main thing is everybody's safe, and that part of it, right? That's all that really matters to me on it. So, anyway, it's a blessed morning in Talli Faye's kitchen. I'm ready to get on with the program, y'all. First thing I got to do is get in here. I'm going to make us some dessert for tonight, and that is this coconut cream pie. One of Buzz's favorite. It is Buzz's favorite pie. I've said that before. And I've made this recipe a couple of times and stuff, or I've made this pie a couple of times here and there. But, y'all, because I'm always just cooking, right? I'm just cooking. You know, every now and then it'll sway a little bit from some measurement of something or something. So, you know, I don't need anybody coming on saying, you know, well, you put a quarter teaspoon in here, or and the last time you did that, you know, whatever. Well, you just pick out your favorite video and pick one out, okay? But this really is. I'm going to try to do this one. We'll call this one my favorite, okay? So we'll try to do this one here and call it that. Just in case. I don't know, y'all. It's a coconut cream pie. Let's make it, all right? The first thing I did, where's it at? Oh, I got it cooling over there. I got me a pie crust baked and ready. You just get you a pie crust and bake it, okay? And have it sitting out of the way, doing its thing, cooling, whatever. So, the pie crust is done. The next thing I'm going to do, or the first thing I'm going to do after that, is this, y'all. I need me 1 1/4 cups of the sweetened coconut, right? And you got to toast it. So, people like to do it in the oven, you know, or whatever. And I've done that many times, where you do it on a cookie sheet and that kind of thing. But my favorite way to do it, y'all, is in a skillet right here on the top of the stove. That way, you ain't got to, I'm letting my skillet get hot. I should have done that. That way, you ain't got to heat the house up so much, because it don't take it but a hot minute to get toasted in this skillet. 1 1/4 cups of your sweetened coconut, okay? I'm going to just take it. I got it in my skillet now. Get me a spatula here, and you just stand here on it, because once that skillet does get hot, like I say, I should have had it hot, y'all. Once that skillet cranks up hot, it'll start toasting it quick, so we're going to stir it around. Just stay on it, and it don't take it but a few minutes. Get your coconut toasted, first thing. See there, it don't take it but a minute. And that skillet's hot now, so I'm going to get it out of there, but it's toasted as much as I want it in there, look. Perfect, all right? So I'm going to get it out of there and put it right back in that bowl and just let it be cooling. It don't matter, it ain't about it cooling. It's just to get it out of the skillet. And if I didn't say it, I'm talking about just a dry skillet. Don't put no oil or nothing like that in there, okay? So there we go. There's our toasted coconut, y'all. Done deal. Perfect. 1 1/4 cups of toasted coconut. We're going to need a cup of it to go in our pudding, and a 1/4 cup saved to sprinkle on the top when we make our topping and everything, okay? So anyway, I'm just going to set that over here out of the way. Oh, I didn't get my pudding pot out, y'all. Lordy, lordy. What was I thinking? I got to have my pudding pot. There we go. Talli Faye's pudding pot, y'all. Okay. You got you a pencil? Write this down now. This is how you do it. This is how you make my perfect coconut cream pie, I call it. Okay? Alright, we're going to start off. We need some sugar, y'all. We need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And this is, for me, it's a pretty big 3/4 of a cup, okay? kind of heaping like or whatever. So somewhere between 3/4 and a cup. But 3/4 is a little bit better because you have the sweetened coconut in there, right? So just say 3/4 of a cup of coconut, of your of sugar, okay? 3/4 cup sugar. Now we have all-purpose flour here. I need half a cup of all-purpose flour. Let's put it in there. And now we need us a little pinch of salt, y'all. It's 1/4 teaspoon, so I'll measure it just to be good about it, okay? That's 1/4, okay. Y'all know, to me, that's a pinch. But there we go. 1/4 teaspoon salt in there. All right. Now, let's stir this around a little bit, y'all, just to let that sugar kind of grind. That sugar and salt will kind of grind that flour up, any little lumps that might be in it or anything. You know, you don't have to do this, but I like to. Kind of stir my dry ingredients around in there just a little bit. Just to get them kind of mixed up good. There we go. Good enough. All right. There we go. Next thing. I need me some milk, y'all. And I need 3 cups of milk. So what I have in this thing right now is 2.5 cups. Now listen, this doesn't matter. As long as you got three cups of whole milk. But I just do this just because I like to, y'all. But I got me some evaporated milk in a can. So I'm going to add what's on there. This thing is measured out right now at 2.5 cups of whole milk. You can use this whole can if you want to and add whole milk to make your 3 cups if you want to. But don't let me get you confused on it. As long as you got 3 cups of milk, okay? Talli Faye's just using her some evaporated milk in there just because it's rich. Makes it that much richer. I got to put it over here to open it, y'all. That's up to you if you want to do that, but you need 3 cups of whole milk, at least whole milk, okay? Let me get me... All right, there's me 3 cups of milk, okay? 3 cups of milk going in. We're going to pour in our milk. And now, I need me 2 large eggs, y'all. 2 large eggs. And you want to beat them up. So I always just crack them in a cup and beat them. Whoop them up a little bit, right? Okay. Add that to your milk. Just like that. Alright, now let's get it stirred up in here, y'all. We're going to get it all good and stirred up and combined, and then we're going to turn the fire on under. Because all we got left to add to this pudding is our vanilla and a little pat of butter and some of our coconut. A cup of our coconut, rather. But we got to get this beat up in there good. I want this mixed up good. You don't want no egg pieces. Really, one of the good things to do is in your milk, like I had my milk in there, in that measuring cup, I could have poured them 2 beaten eggs in there and whipped it some more in the milk. And then poured it in there. But, obviously you don't have to, but it's just one of those good little tips. Okay, y'all know what I say about getting the spoon and going around the edges. Look at that. See there? It'll be all in the edges if you don't. You have to check your edges of your pot. Alright, I'm fixing to turn my fire on. I see a couple little pieces of egg here and there, so I want to make sure that I get it whipped up in there good. But I'm going to go ahead and turn my fire on and let it start heating up. I just want to make sure I got it good and whisked together. But I just go and just do it in this pot, y'all, instead of getting out bowls and mixing this and then mixing that. And then there's a lot of my pies, y'all, that I've been showing y'all how to. And you need to know how to do it in case a recipe is adamant about tempering your eggs for your puddings and pies and stuff. And I've showed y'all that in a video. But I've just got to where I just go ahead and add my eggs in with my milk and flour and everything. It's all in there, and you ain't got to worry about tempering them eggs. If you get it all in there already, it saves you that step of even worrying about it. But I've showed you some videos. If you need to know how to do it, you can go back through there and find some of my older pie videos where I was showing everybody how to temper their eggs and do that if they need to. You younger girls anyway. I know the old gals my age know how to do that. Alright, now's the time where we're going to stand here and we're going to just stir our pudding around. Watch it, give it a stir, go around the edge with your spoon, and you're going to wait for it to start getting bubbly and thick, okay? Alright, so it's starting to get thick. I can feel it with my whisk that it's starting to get thick, and you can even see it. Y'all may not can see it from right there, but now's when I get my spoon and get it out of them corners and stir that in real good. Matter of fact, I need to turn my fire down on even a lower setting now. Now I got it on real low. Okay, so I can stand here and stir it. Make sure it don't get no lumps, have no lumps in it. Because we want it to bubble. We're waiting on it to start bubbling, y'all. Go around them edges. Look at that beautiful pudding it's making. It's going to be good, y'all. Going to be so good. If you like an old coconut cream pie, I mean the real thing. This ain't made with no instant pudding, y'all. And I ain't knocking instant pudding, but I'm telling you, you got the stuff. If you got some coconut in your pantry, you have everything else you need in your kitchen on your staples to make a coconut cream pie. You absolutely do. Alright, I'm just stirring it, waiting on it to bubble. Look at it getting thicker and thicker, y'all. But you need them big old bubbles that'll start popping in it. We're going to let it start bubbling here in a minute. Alright, y'all see it starting to bubble? Can you see it starting to bubble and pop? Yep, I see it in there. Okay. We're done. We're fixing to cut it off right now. Okay? Cut the fire off. And now, y'all, that right there, you younger girls, that right there is your pudding for making homemade banana pudding. Right there. There's your pudding for that. I'm telling you, that's why your grannies and everybody made these kind of pies and puddings and stuff, because they had everything right here that you need to make that in. Alright, but we're not making banana pudding, we're going to make coconut cream. Let me get... I need a 1/4 cup, but I don't have it on me right now, so I'm just going to do, because this really isn't that much of an exact measurement on this, but I'm going to get me about a 1/4 cup to sprinkle on the top, right? Okay? There we go. We're going to call that a 1/4 cup. Now, we're going to put this, our fire's off, right? So let's put our coconut in there. We need a teaspoon of vanilla. In Talli Faye's world, that's a capful. And we need us a good pat of butter. So I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to take this and just get me a pat of butter off of there. About a tablespoon. How's that? Okay? Got a tablespoon of butter in there. Now, let's get this stirred up. And y'all, we got the coconut cream pie filling ready to go in our crust. And oh, so good. I'm just stirring it up now. Ain't no fire under or nothing. Let me get this out of the way so I can bring my crust over here. Get my mess up from right there. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. You would be so proud of yourself if you made this compared to doing it with a box of instant pudding, y'all. And let me tell you, the fellas would just be like, Mama, what is this? Mm-hmm. What did you do, woman? All right, there's our pie crust ready to go. I'm going to get me a spatula so I can get it out of there good, okay? Get me a little spatula over here. Let's see. Oh, this one will work. Okay. Pudding going in, y'all. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got that toasted coconut in there, and it's important to toast that coconut. That makes such a difference in it. Okay, now, what we got to do here, y'all, is we got to let this cool. We got to let this cool completely. So when it cools, I'm going to take it and put me some cellophane over it. And remember, when you cover it, press your cellophane down to the surface of your pudding, and then bring your cellophane over and kind of tighten it up around the bottoms. But you want your cellophane touching the top of it, and that keeps that skim from forming on there. If you just go straight across the top, there's an air pocket in there, and it makes that skim on it. Not that it's a bad thing, but anyway, in general, you don't want that on there, okay? So we got to let it cool. When it does, I'm going to put my cellophane on it and put it in the refrigerator, and we got to get it good and cold and everything. And then after a while, we'll make our topping for it, and I'll show y'all how to do that with the heavy whipping cream. Otherwise, you can use the store-bought whipped cream if you want to. But if you're gonna go this far with it, go on and make the whipped cream. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of it. You can do this, and you can do the whipping cream. I know you can, and it's so delicious. I love y'all. We'll be back after a while. This takes a few hours now, so I got plenty to do today. I am a busy woman, right? You know? So we'll be back, and we'll put the topping on it after a while when we're ready to eat it and stuff. It's homemade coconut cream pie, y'all. All right, y'all. I got the pie out of the refrigerator. It's been in there all afternoon. And I wanted to let you know that one of the most important things is having your stuff cold. So I've had my bowl in the refrigerator all afternoon as well. A nice, good metal bowl. Keep it cold. Even my beaters have been in my bowl in the refrigerator, okay? So that's just one of the really important things to getting this homemade whipping cream to work for you, is everything cold. My whipping cream is real cold. My metal, my bowl, my beaters, everything, right? So just keep that in mind. That's one of the things you got to do. I'm going to pull you in a little closer here. Do it like this. I've got, this one is a pint, y'all. I need about a half a pint, I'm going to say. I've used some of this, so I may go ahead and just pour it all. I'm going to go ahead and pour it all in there. It's probably going to make too much. More is better, right? But anyway, really all you need is about half a pint. But you're going to start off with it, and you just start beating it. That's all you got to do, okay? Okay. Now you have to beat on it for a good while. It takes a while before it starts thickening, so don't be scared and think something's not going to happen. So, like I say, don't be scared of it, okay? I don't want y'all to be scared to make this stuff. It's just so much better and so worthy of just a little effort to make it work out, right? So anyway, just keep beating on it, and when you do, look, it becomes thick just like that, just like the bought topping. But now we got to add a little sugar to it. So, like I say, and actually I think 3/4 of that pint is going to be perfect for the amount we need on this pie. So, I say 3/4 of a pint of heavy whipping cream. Get that beat up, and now we're going to talk, say, 4 to 6 tablespoons of sugar. I probably will go with 4. I'm going to taste of it after 4, okay? But beat it in 1 tablespoon at a time. Start off with 4. Start off with 4 and taste of it, and then you'll know. You don't want it too sweet because your pie is very sweet and very rich. So that's where your topping has to come kind of at a happy medium, right? So let's do that. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to get me a tablespoon here. There we go. All right. Now, let me taste of it. Be careful and don't overbeat it, because if you keep beating it, it'll start turning into like butter. Okay? So I'm going to taste of it with the 4 tablespoons of sugar in there. That's plenty, y'all. I think 4 is plenty. I think anybody would be happy with that. Okay? So that's what we're calling it. 4 tablespoons. There's something the kids want to lick, right? Let's get it on our pie. Now I can back y'all up a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to turn it like that. How's that? See, our pie's good and set. And see how I did the cellophane up against the surface of it, and that keeps it from getting that skim on it, right? Perfect, y'all. Look at there. All that toasted coconut in it. So now, make sure my sugar's stirred up good in there. I just didn't want to beat it anymore, but I can stir it a little bit. Look at that beautiful cream. See? That's what you'd get if you'll just take the time to do that. We're going to put every bit of it on here. And when you do this, it's ready to cut and serve, y'all. When you do this part of it. Oh, yeah. Just spread it out there. Do it like that. Do some little swirls in it. Let me see. I bet I can pat it. Look, I'm going to pat it a little bit. You do it how you want it, right? There, that helps it look on purpose messy. All right. Now I have my 1/4 cup of toasted coconut that I saved to sprinkle all on the top of it, y'all. Just like that. And there we have it. Y'all, that is a beautiful, homemade, classic coconut cream pie. There it is, y'all. Don't be scared, okay? Get in there and do it. I showed you all the steps to do it. It takes a little effort, but it's not that hard, and they will love you for it. It beats a box of instant pudding any old day, y'all. I love you. Y'all have a great evening, and just stay blessed, and I just thank all of you for everything. everything. I'm so blessed. I'll see you next time in the kitchen with Talli Faye.